Well, this is our friend David Carson Esq.
He's back.
He's
I guess if the first DVD we did last week's not up, people won't know who he is yet. But let's just say he's back.
Yeah, no, I'll put that one up first so they can get inside this great thinking man's brain. But he's been elevated from Goose of the Month to Goose of the Year.
He might get the award it's only got a few days to go to the end of the year, so.
And this guy, I don't normally throw insults, but since this guy threw a few at
us?
Yeah, both of us.
You, I think it was you, not me.
He's a first-rate dickhead. Now listen, this is what he happened to say.
He's got more.
He was having a go at some other commenter about crime rates in sort of immigrant areas. I'll raise one quick point though. These Muslim ghettos you talk about, you can blame the government for that, placing thousands of immigrants in the same area, the same street, the same buildings. They are the ones creating these secluded communities. That's the government. The solution is to spread them out over time, educate the young and stop our selfish bastard mentality. Have humility.
Well, last I checked, when normally a lot of them, once they get out of the detention camps or the ones that come here, they even admit they got family here already. Most countries they go to, they have friends or family that they've been corresponding with because, refugees have correspondence through computers and iPhones and shit like that, because that's what refugees have these days. So, but normally when they get out, they go live in the areas that their family lives in or their own kin live in, and their own kind of that think the same as they do. They don't want to spread out. They don't want to go out to other communities and stuff like that. So they pretty much keep to themselves. So you can't blame the government for that. They have a choice to go wherever they want. But they go to places where, like I said, they've got family and friends there. So that area just builds up, and then you get these areas of Muslims, and you get the extremists that rise up in those areas, which make it bad for the good Muslims because they all get tarred with the same brush then. But that's the way it is, and they don't learn the language. They want to have their own little laws, and you get the ones that will come here and obey our laws, but then you have the ones that say no, they recognise nothing but Sharia law and the laws of Allah and the Quran, and that's what can you do?
Even more than that, like the government gives them a house and gives them a place in a safe country. Shouldn't that be enough? You
think it would be, but no, it's not enough. Like I said, just like I said before, you got so many places in Australia where we have Australians on public housing waiting lists for like 5 to 10 years. They've been waiting for a home, yet some of these people come over and get homes straight away. Sometimes you hear of Australians being moved out of places so they can put these people in. So it's just ridiculous. And of course, when they come here, they've got to give them some type of monetary, I guess, to get them going and make sure the thing. But then when a lot of them, you see like that man Menace from the Lint Cafe in Sydney, how long had he been on social welfare for? 10 years or more?
Yeah.
And he'd been going to courthouses, chaining himself to the steps out front and spouting all this bullshit and all that sort of stuff, but yet they did nothing. Oh, he's on our watch list and this sort of stuff. Well, you weren't watching him close enough, were you? They got so many people like that who do stuff, and they say, oh, they're on our watch list, but if you or I go out and chain ourselves to government buildings and we say we're going to do harm to people, and we'll be locked up fucking straight away, but these people get let off. Just like we said last time, that woman who pleaded guilty to helping her husband, the terrorist overseas, and doing this and sending him stuff and buying stuff to send him, she pled guilty to it, and yet they've let her out on bail to April next year. So yeah, I hope they're watching her close too.
Well, he didn't he didn't finish up there.
He kept going.
And I might add that David pointed out, I forgot to mention, I'm a Bachelor of Economics at the University of Glasgow.
Glasgow?
Now, just one point, David. When you go
I've been to Glasgow.
When you go around calling people idiots and uneducated and morons, at least make sure you spell Bachelor right.
That's the Glasgow way. Does he have a Glasgow smile?
He directed this comment directly at me.
Oh.
Fundamentally, your understanding of large-scale economics is lacking.
Oh.
But you want answers?
It's like Darth Vader.
Because my point to David was, how many do you want us to how many do you want the world to bring over, and how are we going to pay for it?
Well, he's economics. He'll know.
Yeah,
He'll have it all worked out.
So this is international economics, man.
Okay.
You say we can't look after everyone. I say to you, why not?
Oh.
Governments don't borrow money to build refugee camps. The money is already there.
Oh.
It is called a crisis fund and should be used to build homes, not camps.
Well, we already have a crisis with our own Australian people, don't we? Our Australian people are living on the streets, waiting for housing, waiting for this, waiting for that. And then you say you want to build camps, okay?
No, build houses.
Build houses. We can't even house our own people here in Australia. I think England's the same. Most countries are the same. So let's just say, like, of the 2 million, let's pick a number, 2 million come into places, like you say. And let's say you build them the most basic house there is for $100,000. So there you're looking at what, $200 billion? So where's that money coming from? Is that in the crisis fund, $200 billion to build homes for 2 million people? We can't even build homes for our own people. So your economics is way off, mate. Your fucking little Ichabus that you're fucking using isn't fucking working too well. The calculator's got flat batteries.
Well, they're actually very, very conservative numbers. If David wants to help everyone,
and give him a caravan.
And my question to David is: once you take the money out of the crisis fund, how are you going to put money back into the crisis fund, or is he not expecting any natural disasters or?
No. Once they come here and we build them all homes, and you house them all, there's no more crisis. Crisis is averted. So there'll be no more natural disasters, no more fires, no more floods, no more earthquakes anywhere in the world. And like we said, still, all these people that are coming here or to England and that, they're crossing a lot of places already to take refugees. So why are they going across all those countries and hopping on boats that are unsafe to come here, risking their lives? So we know why. They go to the countries that give them the best benefits. That's why.
Yeah, so I think there was a lot of negative comments about racism and whatever, but it's nothing to do with race or anything.
It's pure economics.
It's simple mathematics. There's so many people that need help.
How many refugees did Glasgow take in?
Well, probably
a big cemetery there on the hill. I saw it when I was there doing a seminar at the gym. I didn't see David when I was there.
Well, Australia's taking in 12,000, which is proportionately a lot more than a lot of other countries, say for example America. So even if Scotland takes in the same amount of Australia, they're only going to take 5,000 or something like that, which is really, David's pissing in the wind. There's millions of people that need help. So I don't know where David's international man of economics is going to pull this.
David likes pissing in the wind with his mouth open. So it's just like, I think he's shitting in the wind because he's full of shit, spew and shit. So like you said, his economics don't add up. It's easy. Where'd he get that? He probably went online and got that. You can become a doctor online if you want. So I might go get a bachelor's degree in economics and become a doctor. I have a doctorate in something. In world affairs. So. Well, David's still a goose.
It's just, don't get me wrong. I think everyone would love to help everyone in the world, but it's not physically.
You got to help your own first, and then go save the world. Help your own people that are living on the streets that don't, can't afford health care or starving. You got families in Australia living in their cars. You got people here waiting for public housing and stuff. Sure, you get people in Australia that abuse the system too and milk it for what it's worth, but you can't go bring in thousands more when we're already struggling. Or when we're billions of dollars in debt and you're going to go get more money, and then you see the Prime Minister now, he wants to give $1 billion to this and then another 500 million to this. It's like, we're already so much in debt. You can't just go keep borrowing money. Just like help your own people first. But yet, like I said, their solution is, we'll give this money here, give this money there, and then we'll just tax the people more. So, only so much you can do and give.
Yeah, that's it. And
And I'm all for helping the refugees, the real ones, not the economic refugees like David. He's probably an economic refugee. So, the ones that just come here for a better life, who aren't really in harm's way, who just want to come here for the benefits and see their family and friends and turn up looking nice and healthy with their iPads texting while they're on the boat coming over. So yeah.
No, David's an economic mastermind, so he'd probably high level in government
He should
somewhere.
be part of the UN.
Yeah.